Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, that made me laugh even more. Oh God. God. What is going on? Listen. Hey Papa Sauce. I bet y'all wanna know what I was laughing at, don't y'all? So this is crazy. Um, I don't know why, but a R. Kelly song popped up in my head two times now recently, and it's so crazy. I'm like, oh my God, come on now. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Not R. Kelly, nah. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Oh, hey, y'all. Hey. Yeah, it's not. I don't want to be on camera, but now you know I ain't. But y'all know I ain't scared. I said y'all just know. Y'all just got to. Come on, Randy. Come on. Oh my God. Why I told my baby something so funny about Randy. Um, was that last night? Yeah, I had a lot going on. Probably last night. It was probably all last night, child. But anyway, hey, Boosters. Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Sharonay, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Now, I need to put me some, let me just fully get situated. Because, I just feel like you never know if this thing gonna glitch. And if it ever glitch, ready for the switch. So shout out to that. Y'all hit the like button. Where? Oh, I done hung my damn sweats up. My sweats up, I think. Oh, Lord. Anyway, y'all scoot up in here like a bubble car. I was like, it ain't nothing going on. First, I was like, man, I'm gonna let this shit keep cooking. Y'all know, like, it ain't much going on these internet streets. Hey, y'all. Oh, man, I forgot. I ain't been having no comments on. So, hello. But this ain't that. This ain't that. I'll let y'all do that on another day. Hold on. Yeah, I'll let y'all do that on another day when I have an official show. I guess, I don't know when I'm going to be back to doing an official show. I guess when I feel like officially doing my hair. How about that? Yeah. So shout out to that. Oh my God. But I be need to be on camera with y'all sometimes because the way I was just standing. Oh, it just took me out. When I say it took me out, it took me out, child. It was so funny. But ooh, let me be quiet. Cause remember yesterday I was hiding. Y'all remember yesterday I was hiding? I sure was. I was hiding and gliding. Remember, I was like, oh, y'all be quiet. Y'all be quiet. The motherfucker was just, I was like, y'all be quiet. Man, I'm like, yeah, goofy. Didn't your mama tell you to call before you come, you goofy? Oh, that's not funny. But it is. You know what it ain't, but it is. And it is and it ain't. Yeah. Like that. But anyway, it's like this and like that. Hey, like this and like that. I done told y'all I was finna Oh, child, that's another story for another day. I'm real comfortable. But what's up, y'all? Hi. Hi, hi, hi. So listen, I started to like, because y'all know I'll tell y'all in a minute. OG Kyle. Pa! It just, pa! You know. But this is the thing. It's not always that sometimes. So I'm like, I'm if I start putting up some, if I make a post and it's a pot or a chef, then I'm letting these stories cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting the shit cook because like, man, It mean I'm cooking. How about that? I'm cooking. Cause like, man, y'all know how it be when these internet streets be. Sometimes these internet streets be dead. And speaking of being dead, y'all make sure y'all follow my blog though. On wait, speaking of these internet streets, hold on, not being dead. For real, because I have not been blogging, dog. I have not. Not a lot. I have been blogging, though. So shout out to that. And shout out to me. Yeah. I have, y'all. I've been blogging. I haven't been blogging that much. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference from not doing it and then not doing it that much. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. And jump in my comments. Let me know. Hey, I scooted up from YouTube. Hey, let me know. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, today gonna be a good day. So shout out to that. Baby, I just felt like I was on skates just a minute ago. Maybe I need to go skating. I'm really scared of skating and stuff like that, though. I really am because, like, I'm a teeth person. I am a teeth person, baby. And, like, oh, oh. I said, "Ho, which Miss Preston Curl gonna put their teeth in danger for some fucking roller skates?" Not me. I be scared cause I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Like I can fall. I can, like I can't explain it, but I just be, yeah. Nah, when I would mind skating, but then I don't want no head injuries and that. So, yeah, let me know. Let me keep doing the non-skating thing. So shout out to that. But shout out to all the skaters though. Worldwide. Anyway, Pooper Stars, let me tell you something. Uh Child, this is crazy. I can't believe. So first of all, I wanted to cook some chili beans. I cannot believe I wanted to cook some chili beans, but here I am, child. Um, I got them sitting in a bowl right now, getting ready to be cooked. That's so crazy to me still. That is like funny to me. That is like funny to me. I'm like, okay, I'm growing into, like, um, like my, like my, um, I can't explain it, but like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like what my aunties and grandmother would cook. I'm like, hold on now, that's like some real big girl shit, but I didn't made them before though. Yeah, yeah, man. Like this ain't my first time. Big at the rodeo. So, yeah, shout out to that. But like, nah, the fact that I just want to cook it and stuff like that. Because, you know, I tend to like, I tend to like, you know, I'm at an age too where like you can pay attention to that type of stuff. Like, you know, this is the time of the year where, and that's the thing though, I didn't even have to be at no age. Like, I've been doing it, like, even in my 20s and stuff. Like, you don't necessarily cook the same stuff year round, you know? I mean, you can. I mean, you absolutely can. Because the thing is, if you craving something, you just craving something. Because tell me why the other day when I was in the grocery store, walking by the chitlins. Oh, yeah, I was walking by the chitlins. And I was like, oh, them motherfuckers. Oh, I wouldn't mind some chitlins. I wouldn't mind some chitlins. The only thing about chitlins is they just not that healthy. They just not healthy. You know, other than that, well, they not healthy, and I do not enjoy cleaning them. So that's that. If I had somebody to clean them for me, then I might cook a little. But the problem with the chitlins things is like, yeah, they too much, y'all. They just too much. Like, I be eating too much or something. Like chitlins can, like, they will start to make my head hurt. I'll be like, oh my God, like, for real. You just know, you know what I'm saying? Like the man on Minister Society, he would say, you know you didn't fuck up, don't you? You know you didn't fuck up, don't you? For real. If your body start reacting to something you eating, then you know. Child, but anyway. Anyway. Oh, I'm gonna make some Kool-Aid real quick. I'm thirsty. Oh, we love Kool-Aid in this house. When I went to the grocery store, I should have got some lemons. I need some lemons. What y'all be putting in y'all Kool-Aid? I want y'all to tell me what y'all be putting in y'all Kool-Aid. Let me see. I'm gonna cut this comments back on for y'all. Hit the like button. Y'all scoot up in here like a popcorn. Hit the like. What y'all be putting in y'all Kool-Aid? I said, the other day, I'm like, why do all the Kool-Aids gotta be cut with lemon? Like, I cut all of my Kool-Aids with lemon, or I cut them with orange. And that's it. After that, those are my only combos. I want y'all to tell me what y'all what's y'all Kool-Aid combos. Let me see. Y'all be cooking for real. Let me hear it. Let me see if y'all be cooking for real. Let me hear the shit y'all be on. Period. Like right now, I'm thinking about making me some grape. I think about making some grape lemonade. It's either that or cherry, but I think I'm gonna make some grape lemonade. See what I'm saying? See how I said some lemonade? It's always lemonade. It's gonna always be lemonade for me. And when I get tired of that, I switch it up and put some orange. But no, I don't drop orange in everything. Period. So mind your business. It's only certain ones that you can drop that in. But anyway, y'all need to tell me how y'all make y'all Kool-Aid. I'll tell you like this. My Kool-Aid be good though. It do. If I do say so myself. Like, you know, I'll go up against somebody with a Kool-Aid contest. What they wanna do. What they wanna fucking do. Shout it. Child. Anyway. Y'all screwed up in here. Hit the like button. We chilling today. Child, we chilling today. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that. You know, this is the way and head ass gang shit. Like, I ain't on that. I'm not on that. I don't always want to be on it. So, yeah. Here's to doing it our way, y'all. Here's to doing it our way, Pooper Stars. Yeah, and watching God work. It just is what it is. Baby, I'm about to make this Kool-Aid right quick. It's gonna be good. Child, it's gonna be good. I heard Joe Budden saying, and shout out to Joe Budden. I like Joe Budden. He alright with me. You know, especially because, like, yeah, I just, yeah, let me just keep that at that. But let me just say this, though. He was recently, I guess on a woman's podcast or something like that. I don't even remember. Child, like Michael Jackson said, do you remember? But I don't even remember. Let me keep it real. I don't even remember what he said. I mean, I think that I forgot what the girl asked him. Hold on, I just forgot. My bad. Damn, y'all. So it's hard to even tell y'all the full scope of the story. But I know Joe was saying something about, like, I think he was saying that, like, women have to go way harder or something like that, which I get that. I understand that, but nah, I think what's going on for real is, it is like, oh shit. It's like everything else, man. The men, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the men want to do. Because this is the thing. It's not like women don't want to do it. That's not true. It's just the men be wanting to do it, and they be having first dibs. That's how I be feeling about the shit, child. Yeah. So it just is what it is. That's how I feel about all these people picking up these microphones, and it's crazy. It's crazy to see, because when I first started content creating, like, it was a lot of people doing it too. It was. But even more so now, it's just like crazy to me. But I be like, oh, shout out to that. Like I said, I never be mad. You know, I'm never mad to see whatever. I be like, that's good. You know, it just means that I'm in good company. That's how I feel about it. And, you know, shout out to that. Now I do remember before I was a YouTuber, though. Now, before I was a YouTuber, I can honestly say, I used to kind of be annoyed when celebrities would get YouTube. So I used to be like, damn, why they can't let the little people eat off that shit? But I don't feel that way no more, you know, because I understand business a little bit more. It just is what it is. Anybody can have a YouTube. Shit. I might make some pies this weekend, y'all. I know that. Try me put some sugar. When I put my my sugar and my Kool-Aid, y'all know what it's supposed to look like. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I measure it by the way it look. Then I taste it and be like, yeah, that shit's on point. Every time. Oh, Lord. Shit. Child, so my phone just hung up on y'all yesterday. I was like, oh, man. But I see them tomorrow, period. And I'm here. So shout out to that, because that's what I was trying to tell y'all. I wasn't going to go live because it's not that much going on these internet streets. Matter of fact, let's talk about what's going on in these internet streets. Period. Hold on. Child, I know I'm not sleepy because I've been, what's the call of it? Oh, shit. I don't got the picture. I should. That's yeah, hold on. Cause that's cause Erica Bankston got out of jail too. I think. I saw it somewhere. Somebody posted that she out. Hold on, y'all. I need a picture of my handy dandy notes. Y'all hold on real quick. Ooh, I'm kind of sleepy. I don't know where this coming from. Damn. I usually don't get sleepy till later on in the day. That sucks. It's probably the devil because I'm busy trying to do something. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Like an act. Shout out to that. Hold on. Ooh, I can't wait to get my cup. My mouth is ready. Hold on. Damn. Oh, I'm tripping. I started a little bit right. I'm like, where my sugar go? Hold on. Shit. It's starting to spill out. I got too much in there. Hold on. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Shay Renee. I want to welcome y'all back to my channel, period. Where it be jumping. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no special lights. Nobody no hooting, hollering, and, you know, shout out to all YouTubers, because it's never that. It never gives that. Shout out to all content creators. It never gives that. It never will. But I'm just talking about me, you know? Yeah, I ain't doing all that shit, period. Well, that ain't, I mean, hold on, I take that back. Not today. You know? Like, like 2 Chainz said, it's a vibe. Yeah, that's good. Shout out to that. I ain't even get to stir it good. For real. You know, it's just a vibe, people source, because I'm a vibe. You see? Yeah, period. I like to deliver my news straight, okay? No chaser. Period. And y'all know we get into all of it. Around this part. All things for people who look like that. So shout out to that. Y'all know, y'all know, y'all know. Speaking of which, hold on. Something just crossed my mind I want to tell y'all about. Shit. And it sucks because I forgot. Damn, I forgot what I was going to tell y'all. Oh, shit. I forgot I cut them comments back on. I thought they was out. Hey, y'all. Y'all know I damn sure I cut them back out. Yeah, because if the shit ain't going right, we ain't gotta have none of that shit. You know? Man, we on here to talk without all that bullshit. For real, for real. Truth is, like I guys say, Oh, my Kool-Aid hit. Oh, but it's sweet. Oh, it's sweet. I think it's because I just ate a donut, though. All of it was just so sweet, y'all. It was so sweet. I got to let my family have that. My kid. My boo thing, because, yeah, that Kool-Aid right there. It been a girl in trouble. Period. So anyway, y'all, what's up? What's up, y'all? I'm chilling. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Child, this is what I want to show y'all. Real quick. Well, I cut them fucking comments off. Because like I told y'all, I already told y'all what it is with that comment shit, right? So hold on. Okay, so here we go. Y'all see it? That's what's going on these internet streets. Just that. And I ain't gonna say it like that because that's enough to work with. Oh wait, did I put what's it called on there? Child, I know you freaking lying. I was supposed to put that shit crazy. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, let me tell y'all just something, right? Peep this. So, y'all know. Oh, listen to this. Okay, listen. Y'all remember when? Oh, I'm sleepy, y'all. Damn, hold on, just real quick. Just give me 1 second. On who? On me. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. I like her song. It's cute. I just wish it was longer. You know, like too bad she like you know what, I'm gonna say like this. It ain't no too bad, but like I'm surprised people didn't reach out to her and try to get on that. For real. Like that's how it could have got longer. She needs some people she don't need. But like it come on and it go out too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them songs. Come on and it go out too fast. For real. She needed some more people to slide on that beat with her. Not she needed. It would have been nice, you know what I'm saying? Like a glow to come through on there. I could hear glow on there. You know, anybody, lots of body, you know, like yeah, or even some guys too. Um, I'm surprised that didn't that something like that didn't happen for her. But hold on, let me try because I'm not trying to be on camera today. Y'all know that I already went and listen. This ain't that, okay? This ain't that. It's about, shit. Staying true to you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about all that other shit. So anyway, I'll see you when I get there. Period. Like the song said. Um, what's I gonna tell y'all? Oh yeah, let me just tell y'all what I want to tell y'all real quick. How about that? This is what I want to tell y'all real quick. I didn't put Jada and Will on there again, but I do want to talk about Jada and Will again. But before I do, I want to get into this. Do y'all remember when that man came out and said? Do y'all remember when they said it was a book? Kim Porter left a book, and allegedly her pages got revealed to us. Do y'all remember that? Child, what difference does it matter if I'm not on camera? Ooh. Child, I be needing. I just, Lord, thank you, God. So anyway, thank you for the release of it all. I'm telling you, Lord have mercy. But anyway, listen to this, y'all. So do y'all remember? I know y'all remember the book, right? I don't know how true that was. As entertaining as it was, I don't know how true that was. So I just that's like a disclaimer to what we're about to get into, right? Because y'all do know that, right? For my hoop stars who do it, they know and they might not know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm talking to all of y'all, both y'all. Like the song said, this for all of my, all of my, all of my, all of my. I think he be saying all of my dogs, all of my. I don't know everything he be saying. That's why I don't be saying it. But I just know he used to jam. Damn. Yeah, I just gotta say. So Tasha K is interviewing a man right now, right? And she keeps dropping all these little clips. So that's why, I'm speaking on different ones that are coming out. And like the man is basically claiming that a lot of different things about Will Smith and Jada. And I wanna just say that like although what he is saying is entertaining, Because I do see a lot of comments where people be like, "Oh, don't nobody care," you know. If they are, so what? You know, and I understand when people are coming from completely, but like some of us, like I'm not gonna say we care, but like we we like what? Okay, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we care, you know, but we care enough to listen. It just is what it is, and talk about it. So shout out to that. And so like with that being said, though, we have to, you know, keep in mind that some things can just not be true. You know what I'm saying? Simple and plain, for real. And that's crazy. But anyway, the Will and Jada thing. Now let me tell y'all what the new stuff he said, because he said some new stuff. And the reason why I want to talk to y'all about it is because you know how somebody give you a description of something, like he gave a description of something, and I haven't been able to get the image out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? The truth is, like I tell you said. And you know how sometimes your mind will like run with something, and then it just take its own. I don't know, like I don't know, maybe I guess go down like some type of rabbit hole or something, I guess, if you will. Like that's what it did. Cause like I went from seeing the images in my head to what the man was saying to like actually like okay, I could kind of see that, and then like oh my god, like making a connection, y'all, and that's crazy. Let's talk about it. Um, Child. So y'all and y'all make sure y'all as y'all scoot up in and up out of here. Period. I ain't never mad at it. I don't care. It don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter. Period. I appreciate you all. Y'all make sure I hit the like button. But like, listen. So he he So the man said that. Now, first of all, before we get started, everything is all alleged. Like, everything I say is all alleged. And it's all for entertainment purposes. Y'all know that. Period. So, shout out to that. He was saying, the man was basically saying, I got my TV on. It's just on. I might watch a little something in a minute. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, excuse me. Dang. I was trying to tell y'all something. Well, that Kool-Aid definitely didn't hit the spot because I'm still thirsty. I feel like I need some water. Okay, so we finna get into it. Trust me. Trust me. I just think I'm gonna lay down and get comfortable. Anyway, I don't know. I might don't need to lay down. I mean, I don't care. If I get sleepy, it is what it is. I'm just gonna end up talking to y'all a little later on. But I'm gonna try to make sure I get through those topics I want to get through. Like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. I can do that with my eyes closed. So anyway, and plus this is 8, because remember I didn't put it on there though. But so child, so the man basically says he said that first of all, he made claims. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this ain't nothing that we necessarily care about, but we like, okay. Like that's interesting. I feel like that's the same way Jada would be if Jada knew our business. shit, it just is what it is. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. The internet is about people's business, you know? And I hate people that just be like, who cares? You know, like those who cares type of people. Whatever. But anyway, um, I mean, because we all gotta coexist, you know, and we all deserve, like Mama D said. Yeah, hold on, because I definitely did, I definitely have decided to mix my water with my Kool-Aid a little bit. But so listen to this. So the man basically told us that allegedly Jada, okay, not Waiter, because y'all know it's a new Jada in town, period. This is what it is, a new little Jada, child. She little too, that's crazy. What's the odds of that? Them Jada people can't grow over 5'5". I'm just playing. Oh, shit, I'm just playing. Shout out to Jada Waiter, though. That's my girl. But anyway, but child, so Jada Pinkett Smith, right? Will Smith, right? Child. According to this man that Jada was on TMZ talking about, she's suing. And he's saying he's suing them. I'm trying to remember what he mad at them for. Something about some type of promotion money. I think he say they owe him money. But I mean, of course, wouldn't that be what it's about? But anyway, so the man is claiming that Jada allegedly is into, kind of like the same thing that Diddy into. Okay, but we all know that Diddy, likes to. I was finna say allegedly, but now he ain't out of court. We all know Diddy like to watch people in real life. You know, like real life, be in the room with them, and then most people, well, not most people, the majority of others, right, who are into it or like it or whatever, they'll watch it on TV. So the man alleges that Jada is like into that, almost like that's her thing, if you will. And and it's crazy too, because allegedly the kind that Jada likes to watch, isn't, well, I'm not gonna say it's not like, with P stars or nothing like that, but he was saying that it's like famous people. That reminds me of Diddy too. Like that gives me Diddy vibes, you know? Which is crazy though, because allegedly, behind the scenes, Diddy and Will had some type of friendship, I would call it. Maybe like a close friendship or something like that. But according to them books, it might have been a good time between them two. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, for real, for real. I will say this, I started pausing y'all because something popped up in my head. When it comes to Diddy, I was just saying the other day, just recently, after watching that documentary, I'm like, we just can't help but wonder if Diddy ever been with guys. It's just really all speculation because even in court, right? Even in court, that never ever came out. And so, I'm guessing. Well, I said it the other day. I'm like, maybe if he was ever with a guy, it was never. I'm not gonna say never, but maybe it wasn't with a woman too. Just maybe. It was just him and another guy. And then so as I'm sitting here thinking right now though, it dawned on me into like my mom said, I'll take it a step further. I can see myself running through my fucking head. That's great. Um, now y'all know I'm dramatic, but no. For real, I think I also could see him messing with like other guys who well, not Diddy. Let me take Diddy out of the equation because I don't want to, get my wording wrong. Okay, so let's just take Diddy out of the equation. Let's say a man like Diddy, a rich entertainer, right? I could see how a rich entertainer would probably deal with other rich entertainers, right? Either that one or guys who just have something to lose. Like they're not out. They're not out. And so that would explain why that would explain why, well, not why, but I can say that to me will help a guy like Diddy or somebody, is the same status level as Diddy, keep their business under wraps. You know, because y'all know if he mess with any just regular, degular Tom, Dick, and Harry like that, yeah, y'all know them type of people gonna out him. You know what I'm saying? So like the only way to me for them not to be outed is to find other guys like them. Period. Other guys who are hetero, presenting, but something else behind the scenes type stuff. I can see that. I could see that, and I could see how they get away with it so long, and how it works, and all of that. But honestly though, honest to God truth, I think where the problem lies, um, is when hold on y'all. Dang, I'm looking for I'm just looking for some shorts so I could get comfortable. Anyway, I think where I'll go south, right, is when you have guys like August, okay? You know what I'm saying? When you have guys like August who come around and kind of like they're whistleblowers. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And not like that, because y'all know how August was. Like, man, August was really, really, to me, man, listen, we finna get into all of that shit. August was kind of, man, he really didn't even barely say anything about them like that. He was scared. He seemed scared. He seemed absolutely fucking scared. It just is what it is. But I mean, as far as like how you go from acting like you so hurt and in love with Jada to now with God. Like it just it is you y'all see why I'm going like that just don't make a lot of sense. You acted like you was ready to risk it all over this person's wife, and now you with a guy. You're with a guy. It's like, man, missed me with it, And I just feel like, August, like, I just feel like he kind of like, he didn't break code, but like almost. Because now it's like let's say August walk by and go, we watching him to the left, turn your head to the right, and there's Will and Jada. You know what I'm saying? We still looking at y'all ass. Like, that was weird. Nah, we not finna. And that's another thing. I wonder why that August shit even came out. Like, it don't even make sense now as I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like, they tried to make sense of it, but it really didn't. It's almost like August was kind of like finna expose them, or he half-ass did. Maybe he just did a little bit and he got paid for the rest, or something like that. Because y'all, this man on Tasha K interview, he is claiming that they was trying to pay him allegedly. I don't know. I do not know, you know what I'm saying? The gist of it all, but I will say that so it's just, I don't know. It's like, man, how you start putting pieces together of the story and it just don't be looking too good for everybody. Like, that's how I feel. And kind of like I was telling y'all, just recently, I told y'all that I just, in my hearts of our hearts, I don't know why. I just wasn't buying that August was messing with Jada only. Like, maybe I just didn't buy it because allegedly Will is into guys too. But for some reason, that just, you know. But we can speculate, right? And people could say, like, oh, that's all y'all doing. Y'all don't have all the facts. But I don't know. Sometimes just knowing, well, not knowing, but having some information, you can begin to kind of form what you think is the truth, And shoot, sometimes that be enough, especially if ain't nobody gonna come out and clear nothing up. Or especially if they come out and clear things up and it's still like, does that make sense? Like, it's so hard to explain, but we finna get into it right now. I tell you, I bet y'all that. Cause like, so listen, the man was saying that Jada Smith allegedly is, into, watching people do their thing, right? And he said that like he would catch her sometimes. He said he would catch her sometimes, and that's how he was able to find out. Now, remind you, he worked for them. I don't know how. I don't remember how. Or none of that. Y'all can go follow Tasha K. And if y'all want to follow, you know what I'm saying, this full story. Y'all know I'm just here to tell y'all what the word on the curb is, period. So, according to the man, Jada would be so on it, like on it, child. Remember that little video I did for y'all when I was shaking that little bag like Stephon Diggs? Allegedly like that. That's what he said. He said she like that, child. And other stuff too though. And he said she would be so like on it. Like Lil Wayne said, man, I'm so, and you can get it tonight, ho. He said that's basically how Jada be, right? He said she'll be somewhere on it in her own world. a child, Bucky, you know, knee-high socks. No, I'm just saying, I threw the socks in. Yeah. But you know, y'all get the picture, right? But he was saying that, like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, as he in the room, he would see some of the videos sometimes. And allegedly in the videos, it was a video of Jada Smith allegedly, um, she didn't have nothing on, he said, but a hat, a hat, okay? And, a hat, a strap on, and, now why would she need that? Okay, a hat, a strap on, and, boots, Tim's, to be exact. I said, oh shit, she was finna stomp the yard out. I'm just playing. Allegedly, you know? And I'm just like, well, child, listen. So I'm like, okay, hold on. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. But you know, like the image is just there. It's just there. Just fully there, right? And I'm like, well, damn. I said, you know, and so that's why I said people would like begin to like form their own truths or begin to speculate and stuff like that. Cause I'm like, okay, well, listen, let me tell you something. For real. Let me tell you what this sounds like. This sounds like uh either either a bi, right, or a gay male, right? Um, got with a woman, whether she knew at the time what the situation was or she come to find out later. And, you know, they've been trying to figure it out ever since. Like, that's what it sounds like. And I'm not saying that's what the case is. I'm saying that's what it sounds like. It's and then so then all the things that we've heard like Jada, you know, say, all of the stuff that they say. Like, you know, because every marriage has its issues, don't get me wrong, they all do. But like, mm, you know, like that would explain so much. Um, you know, it would explain so much, but then it would also like leave us with so many questions. Like, is she attracted to him? Let's start there. Is she attracted to him? Is she turned on by him? I mean, according to the man, I guess they're in some of the tapes together. I guess. I can't say that. Because all I know is he said he seen Jada in some of the tapes and he seen Will too, but he never necessarily said, well, yeah, because he said allegedly he saw Tyrese with Jada and Will. So, um, maybe she is attracted to him. But still, you know, uh, you damn right. To me, that would explain the rockiness in their marriage because they just got too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Allegedly. Behind the scenes. Because even the man was saying that, like, MC Light um is in the tapes, allegedly. That's wild. Child, but I just want to say this about it. One, I feel like they all come from a time where gay people wasn't that accepted, you know, as much as they are now. That's one. Um, and then I was gonna say another thing about the time that they come from, but I forgot. It's gonna end up coming back to me. But like, and so then I started to wonder, like, man, like, cause remember when Chris Rock, when what's called it slapped Chris Rock was calling her Jane I Joe or Jada Jane. He was comparing her to Jane I Joe, I think. You know. And so I just started wondering, like, how much do Chris know? Like, how much do Will think Chris know? Like, I just started wondering all kinds of stuff, and I started like thinking past the alopecia thing and all of that. I was like, yeah, because that's wild. That's wild. And remember, I told y'all I love hearing from the locals because I do. The locals be having all of the freaking tea. They do. Um, I would love to hear from the locals. It seemed like I heard something a long time ago, and if I did, trust me, we talked about it. And it seemed like we did, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. But I think in LA, like, it's kind of talked about. It's a hush hush thing, but it's like, you know, I can't explain it, but it reminds me of when nobody knew that Khaled, the singer Khaled, send me your location. Um, Nobody knew he was gay, but the locals did. The locals was like, yeah, he be out and about. We knew that, you know. Um, So it's crazy, you know. It's not nobody business like that, but like, come on now, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's just news. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's news. Okay. If you don't like it, it's okay. It's fine. Go to the next story. I'm sure you'll find something. You know. Sure. I mean, maybe the next story is talking about, fruits and organic peas. And I'm just saying, it is what it is. But like, yeah, no, what? What? Take the what and leave the what? I'm just like, man, this is just crazy. And I take it a step further. Then it begins to like peel layers. To me, it begins to explain Hollywood more, even more. Cause remember how we kind of knew that people would like sleep their way to the top, right? But we never knew like exactly who they had to do and all of that type of stuff. And when they be getting in trouble stuff and stuff like that, it be like, it be very telling. Cause it's like, wow, like wow. Uh, Child. So many things ran through my mind. Even August. You know, I just, in my hearts of our hearts, I feel like August could tell us some shit. I do. If he really wanted to. Um, it's crazy too. Child. Oh, we. And it's sad too, right? It's kind of sad because, like, you know, when you young and you growing up, y'all all know. Y'all know how we all look at the Hollywood sign. Like we be so, mesmerized, and inspired, like the Hollywood sign was something, along with all the people in it, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. It's just crazy to hear about, just all of these crazy stories. And then you become sad too. It's sad because, um, I don't know. To me, you begin to think of your children, right? Seriously. Because your children might look at Hollywood the same way you did as a kid, and they might want in, you know, and they might get it. And that's just a scary thought sometimes with all the things that we be hearing and stuff like that. Just extremely, just crazy. Want to tell y'all crazy, 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 crazy. But anyway, y'all. Um, yeah. So that's that. We're gonna have to see what's gonna happen with that. Um, yeah. It's been a lot. I'm gonna tell y'all once again, like I told y'all before. I don't know if the stuff is true, right? But I will say this. The stuff about Will, we've been hearing about it for years. You know? And that just reminds me of Diddy in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it do. Because with the stuff with Will, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And the man was even saying that he saw, I don't know if he saw a picture, a video, or something, but he said he saw Will basically grabbing out I think he said Alfonso. And I believe that's if I'm right, that's the other one from Fresh Prince, Carlton, the one who played Carlton. So let me get this right. You wait. So you have rumors stemming back to way, well, I'm not gonna say, I can't say that, but just like Carlton been around him for years. So that's that. And this other little boy, he's not a little boy though. He's a grown man, but he was really young when he got into fame and stuff like that. The one from Empire. See, we never saw him with Will Smith, but according to a lot of people, Will Smith was around him in some capacity. That's crazy. You know, it is. So when you think about Hollywood, it's almost like I told y'all before. It's like it's almost like you really, really, really gotta wonder, like, how they got their start. I'm serious, and I mean it. Because I feel like with Hollywood, like, they be spitting and chewing um them people out. You know, like some of them I just wonder about. A lot of them, I be wondering, if we don't hear from them no more, because it's a lot, y'all. It is. It's a lot. And then imagine, like, being, like, mistreated, right, at work, but you so scared to say something because it's work. Like, it's your job. It's how you make your money. And so many people are locked in, and some people have a hell of a reach. So when they tell you you'll be a nobody, they really have, action at making you a nobody. That's crazy. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it just all makes for a hell of a fine ass story. Does that make sense? Like, it does. Shit. You know? I mean, it ain't groundbreaking information, but, like, some stuff, like, yeah, it's like, it's almost like it's a movie. Shoot, it could be a movie script. Or not even really. It's just, it's like people's stories. Does that make sense? People's stories are really interesting. Some of them, because, like, as I'm sitting here thinking with y'all, I'm like, man, I just would love to hear some of these people's stories. For instance, like Tisha Campbell. How did Tisha Campbell go from, like, I would just love to hear her story, all of it in full, without no, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, even if people are afraid to tell on certain people, it still would be nice to, like, um, well, one time when on, I was doing this scene, and this certain actor, he did da 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 da, and that wasn't part of the script, and we got into it. She don't have to name the actor, but like, yeah, we want to hear, tell us the story. I would love to hear Tisha Campbell's story, because I think she got a damn good one. Because I find it strange how she went from, y'all know, she went from being around Martin to them both being in House Party. I think that's House Party. Or Kid and Play. Yeah, House Party. I think that's the name of it. Or it's either Kid and Play, whatever it's called. Y'all know they was both in that same movie, though. To then being on Martin's show. To then being involved with Dwayne Martin. And Dwayne Martin being around Will Smith, too. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot. And I would love, for real, absolutely love to hear her story. Child, because these people be doing stuff. They do. But, anyway, okay. So, okay, so we all know 50 Cent is going through it right now. It just is what it is. He's getting a lot of mixed reviews on his documentary because it's a lot of people that's kind of not feeling it. You know, they kind of not feeling it. I think a lot of people is seemingly, I think they just don't like 50 getting paid off of, Diddy's, drama. You know what I'm saying? His life, his trauma, his story, or whatnot. And that's crazy, It really is. As I just said that, I know, man, I can only imagine what Diddy thinking, you know? Um, Cause that's crazy. It is, y'all. But anyway, he going through it. People is like, why? Charlamagne was asking why y'all coming at 50 Cent like that, and y'all don't be coming at, other people who don't look like that when they make films and stuff. Cause there's plenty of stuff about Diddy out there. I'ma say it like this. I think that we chastise each other because we feel like we supposed to have each other back. And not necessarily in the sense where have each other back where we can't hold each other accountable, but we just tend to talk about each other and stuff. Like, our community is so rich in culture, but it's so poor in, like, togetherness, and people who know that, they tend to, those are the ones who be like, man, just squash it. Put put the runs down. You know what I'm saying? That's your brother type stuff. Which, I think a lot of us be feeling like that deep down. I do. I think that's how Marlon Wayans ended up getting into it with 50 Cent. Because I feel like that's what Marlon Wayans really wanted to say to 50 Cent. You know? But I don't know what 50 so mad for, because Marlon did keep it real and say that's between them though. You know? It is. And it is. That shit is between them. I don't know why everybody keep throwing themselves in it. Um, people gonna feel how they feel. But like no, y'all know, um, allegedly when they be talking, they be saying how people money be staying in their own community. Y'all know they be saying our money be staying in our community a day, a hour, like it be right back gone. But I don't really fault us for that much, because we don't have businesses on every corner. And I feel like that's the difference between some communities and others. You know, it is so different. It'll be different. Of course it will be different. If you know, so but yeah, I think everybody be getting on each other. They do. I think they get on each other because they feel like, at the end of the day. But sometimes I think we be too hard on each other when it comes to that type of stuff, you know, because to me, I'm more interested in what's going on in our news versus anybody else news. You know what I'm saying? Now I will tune in. Like I was like, oh my God, Ozzy Osbourne passed away. That was so sad to me, you know? But okay, back to what we know, what we see every day. Like that's what it is. Like people just reflect, you know, their surroundings, if you ask me. Um, but anyway, child, so 50 Cent baby mama, she does this sexy video. And I was like, girl, if you don't sit the fuck down, like I ain't lying. It just, I swear, y'all, for some reason, the video just screamed Diddy. Does that make sense? And like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't have nothing to do with it, but it just seemed like it, y'all. Cause like she did this little video of her, like, I think in her undergarments, her bra, and her undies. And it was just it was raunchy, you know, no matter how, whatever she felt she looked like. For real. I'm keeping it real with y'all. It was that vibe. And like the timing was weird. It's almost like, like, listen, I'm not saying this like this actual and factual, but if I'm 50 Cent, I will be thinking, okay, Diddy had her do this video. Like, yeah, this why you mad, and this what's going on, and this what's gonna continue to go on when I get out. For real. I mean, I could be wrong because I don't follow her or nothing like that. But child, that's just a vibe that I got. I ain't seen her do now video since court. And like that's what you want to come back doing? It's just like nah. I think it's that documentary. And I also think it's Diddy. I do. Now could she had did that on her own? Yes. But do I think she did that on her own? No, I don't. I think it was yeah. Or maybe she did. You know, now I do think that it's something that she could have thought of on her own, thinking like, you know, it's very well possible that she could have did that on her own, but I don't. No matter who idea it was, yeah, it was tacky. You know what I'm saying? It was. Child, I tell y'all, it was a mess. It was. It was. And then 50 Cent, he responded. He called he just didn't put no name on it, but y'all know what he called her. Y'all know he called her rhymes with ex worker. That's what he be calling her. So he made some post about the little ex worker going crazy or something. He said like, man, I'm telling you, you know, um, child. But anyway, it was that was a bad choice. But child, it just goes to show like nobody's like the lights on, ain't nobody home. You know what I'm saying? She just like she gives straight airhead vibes. She do. Straight airhead vibes. Cause after everything you've been through, really, bitch. After everything you've been through. You mean to tell me you ain't got sense enough to stay out for online? Put your clothes on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, listen, the video gave, you know, OF. And like, if that's what kind of girl you want to be, then I mean, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of them, but like, she got to be fucking kidding me. Like I said, it was that y'all. That's the vibe it gave. It gave. I'm still sticking around. I'm gonna be around. Yeah, and ain't nothing changed. So them little 50 months you kept saying, Diddy got, yeah, that's what he got. 50 months. That's what we got. we, notice I said we, because I'm walking that down with him. That's what the video gave, child. Um, the video gave FU and that documentary, you know? Like like the child, her and Diddy, they both give like they just glad they ain't gotta hide it no more. Yeah, shit. They to me, they just glad they ain't gotta hide it no more. And that's one thing I can say. Yeah, it ain't no telling how many people like, oh Diddy, hey Diddy. I'm you know, it's just no telling how many people are like, I'm willing to join the roster now. I know what's going on. I sign up. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's all that shit did. Court did. Court is just now it just separated. Does that make sense? It did. So, and again, yes, it will be speculation, but y'all know what it is. Like, so if Young Miami go back around Didi, we supposed to think that Young Miami ain't. Yeah, you can think that. And then you can also think that she is probably into his lifestyle too. You could think that. And that ain't no defamation. That's just like what people will begin to speculate. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Because there's this saying, birds of a feather. Yeah, ain't no defamation in that. Um, Truth is. And so, like, yeah, I feel like all they did was, to me, they just made it easier for Diddy, if that makes sense. Because I feel like now, I mean, before court, he used to have to, like, try to, ease somebody up into it. Now, the whole world knows what it is. So as soon as he DM, as soon as he speak, as soon as he wink, child, just like a G-Shock, bitches know what time it is, okay? Period. Oh, child. So anyway, let's continue. I'm telling you, it's gonna be even more entertaining to see what Diddy do when he get back out. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. So Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent. Child, they tripping and yeah, like I'm gonna say this. Um, People was kind of glad that Marlon and 50 are tripping, right? Because um hold on, I lost my train of thought. They glad they tripping because yeah, because they think it's just gonna be so goddamn funny. And I'm telling you, so far they done let me down. They ain't said really a shit funny yet. And they been going back and forth. So yeah, child, I guess I thought I'd just tell y'all about that tennis match. That little back and forth they got going on. Like I told y'all, what started it is he was asked about that documentary, and he basically, that's what he said. He was like, that's their business. They got that little beef. He was like, but I will say, he basically said that like karma don't miss nobody, so he was kind of saying like, kind of like to me like 50 better watch himself or something, I don't know what he meant by that. But 50 Cent was like, don't play with me, boy. I was like, oh, Lord, now here they go. And then 50 Cent made another post saying that Diddy got Marlon coming at him. Marlon said this ain't that. He said he's not defending Diddy at all in no shape or form. Child, I don't know, but I know they ain't been that goddamn funny so far. I know that. So anyway, and then Ja Rule and 50 Cent. So Ja Rule said he's suing 50 Cent. I said, now come on, Ja Rule. You just said you was suing Tasha K last week. Now come on now, damn. Go ahead, you and your lawyers. Go on, make your lawyer do some work. Shit, it just is what it is. Everybody suing. You get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit. Like, oh Lord, lawsuits is the new ass whooping, ain't it? Oh, so shout out to that. Kicking Diddy while he down. Is people kicking Diddy while he down? Like I said, I don't think people kicking Diddy while he down. That's what I was just talking about just a minute ago. Now I just think that people think because we all look like that, we supposed to have each other back. I feel like and sadly, that's not how everybody feels. I mean, but the world could be so much better and such a peaceful place if people could, like, hey, let's just agree to disagree and, never speak on each other again, Or, hey, it don't gotta be no bad blood, we can go, do whatever we do and then, you know what I'm saying? Like what's Scott said, we can run what? you know, or however people decide to squash shit. But the truth is, child, just like the little vegetable I like to cook sometimes. I should have. People need to learn how to squash shit, okay? Period. And like my homegirl used to say, now that's some reality for your ass. Oh, I used to love when she say that shit. I ain't lie. Yeah, let's talk about it. Because for real, people like really need to squash it. And I'm gonna say this, myself included, but I gotta keep it real. One thing about me, I really, 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 really do try my hardest not to like drag shit out. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on what it is. But like if it took me a long time to get over something, that mean it bothered me a lot. Does that make sense? Yeah, cause if it's something that I can get over right away, then trust me, baby, I'm over that right away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going, yeah, like it's all good. It's all good. It means nothing. No sweat off my back. Because like life goes on. It do. And it is so much more to life. You know what I'm saying? And I am in a place in my life where it's just so much more cooler. You know what I'm saying? It's just a cooler, you know what I'm saying, vibe to me to like wake up and have peaceful days. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. I'm not mad at nobody, And my day's not thrown off because I'm thinking about them and that situation. And, then it's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it later on and then it's festering. It then got into something else, and it didn't last it like I didn't know. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I'm at an age where like one, I ain't even really trying to go there with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, you know, man, how can we nip this in the bud? You know what I'm saying? For real, because people got to learn how to just nip shit in the bud. Let it go. It just ain't, this ain't that. For real. And Ja Rule and 50 Cent, now as far as they go, they don't like each other. But again, they do. They need to learn how to just let it go. Yeah, and that's just that. But I feel like we gonna hold our own responsible, and yeah, we gonna report and talk about it all. And they go back to what I was telling y'all when Diddy case first started, man. Some people just don't want us talking about Diddy. Shit. And hold on. And let me say this too. Um, it's crazy that Harvey from TMZ, y'all know Harvey from TMZ, he had a lot to say about Diddy just recently. And I don't think Diddy gonna like that, but I don't think Harvey give a fuck. You can clearly tell by his tone and shit like that he is on the lawyer side. Um, yeah. Truth is, let's talk about it. Shit. But according to hold on, I do not want to get sidetracked because what was I telling y'all about? Hold on. I'm trying to stay on topic. I was just telling y'all something about Diddy and 50 Cent. Yeah, that's why I was finna tell y'all right quick. So in the 50 Cent documentary, well, in the Diddy documentary, right, that 50 Cent did, there's a part in there where Diddy is talking to his lawyer and he is telling his lawyer that he needs to be on Instagram, basically. In so many words. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that like if you on social media, then you know what's being said. You know what I'm saying? That like and I'm not correct. I'm not 100% sure if I was correct on this, but the way I took it was he was saying like, because he was saying something about the jurors in Instagram, okay? And so it made me think that Diddy was in so many words trying to say, like, whatever the people are saying on Instagram, that's basically what they gonna be saying on in their courtroom. You know? And that's what I got. That's one thing I got from that. But another thing is I also got that maybe, just maybe, Diddy was gonna have people on Instagram too working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like Marlon Wayans was saying, you can create any narrative. And I believe that. They do. They be having people in the comments. It is what it is. And I cannot tell you how many times we kept seeing, this ain't no Rico. This man ain't did nothing but da 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 and da 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 da. Like we kept hearing it. So based off of Instagram, you know what I'm saying? The results was gonna go the way they went. Because the people on Instagram did not think Diddy needed no Rico or no nothing, really. Behind nothing he did to them girls. If the people online could have it they way, Diddy will be at home right now, child. So that's that. Anyway, but I just want to say this. With that being said, though, I feel like Diddy and his team was trying to spin a narrative. I think they, you know what I'm saying, probably, seemingly, could have been um online trying to spin a narrative where um you know where like, yeah, that's the same narrative he trying to spin, like people just doing him so wrong. Shit. And listen, truth is, like Fantasia said, ain't nobody doing him wrong. Shit. Like me, for instance, I talked about Diddy a lot. I have. I done talked about Diddy a lot. And to me, I ain't said shit wrong. It is what it is. Not like that. Like, come on now. You know, and that's the thing. Like, people be wanting money, people be wanting fame, but then they want to run from that shit. Like, no, don't run from it now. Shit, it is what it is. Like, that's what you wanted, and people talking about your ass now, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And see, that's one thing about being famous that people don't like. You know, I see that now. Like, for instance, all that music Diddy put out, like, let me see, I can't even think of a fucking song. Hold on. Um, okay. Remember that song? I need a girl to ride, ride, ride. I need a girl. That's what he want. I guess, you know what I'm saying? That's what he want us to talk about. 24/7. You know? But that's not the way life works. They, you know, they wanna, all they wanna do, I guess, you know, they're entertainers, right? But they're selling something. They selling something. Shit. They got a product for sale. So that's all Diddy want us to be talking about. He want us to be talking about DeLeon. Is it? He wants to be talking about his liquor, you know, and not his life. But like, public figures gotta understand that's not the way it go. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll take it a step further. Maybe this will ease your mind, but I doubt it. But shit, you gotta remember, hell, regular people being talked about too. Yeah, let's talk about it. Hell, it's somebody right now, somebody family talking about them right now. I mean, right now. You did. So it's just like, you know, and I hope I don't sound like, you know, because I don't want to sound like that. Because, like, you know, everybody, we don't ever know, you know. I could get up there and then they sitting around talking about me and my business. You see? But it'll just be what it is. You know, I would hope that I'm strong enough to deal with it. Because baby, baby, baby. Like TLC said. Um, you know, I just feel like Diddy was just so I mean, not just Diddy. Let me take Diddy out the equation now. A lot of people. Some people just be too caught up on trying to control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And just instead of just letting it be what it's gonna be. And you know they do. Like if you got people in the comments saying certain shit that you want them to say, oh baby, you too deep in. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You just too deep in. Shit. And I understand. I understand. I get it. They in the industry. You know, but maybe I guess maybe that's part of the industry they in though. They gotta pay for comments. I mean, I guess it makes sense though. Shit, they been paying for likes and follows, you know, back in the day and probably still today. So, child, but that shit crazy. Anyway, let's continue. Um, Ja Rule is crazy. Talking about he's suing every other minute. Child. And you better be working on your paperwork too. I ain't even playing. So shout out to that. But anyway, Nah, for real, cause like don't be coming out here with no threats and lies. You see, you could have kept that to yourself. Yeah, it just is what it is. Like it ain't. It is. It's not. It ain't. I don't know. Ain't nothing worse. It's just kind of embarrassing to say I'm suing. Yeah, and don't never sue a job. But anyway. So yeah, and so TMZ, like I said, the man at TMZ was acting like he mad at Diddy. Yes, he is. He's acting like he was disgusted with Diddy, and Diddy better not call his line. For real, because he said that Diddy allegedly recorded his lawyer without his permission. And he said he never told the lawyer that he was recording him because the lawyer would have never agreed to it. Child, it was just a mess. I said, well, damn. I said, well, damn, like, I'm like, well, wait, because I know you know this lawyer. So, like, is he speaking through you? You know what I'm saying? Is he sending, subliminals through you? Child, I don't know. Maybe they finna gang up on Diddy. It just is what they, I'm like, oh, Lord, Diddy. you know, but, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Like, it's relationships can be complicated. I'm sure somewhere along the way, um, you know, communication might have got, you know, um, fumbled a time or two. Let me just say that. It just is what it is. Um, I mean, but I would hope he didn't fall out with him though. Because the way the man was talking, you know what I'm saying? He was like, the only person, he was talking about the only person you had in your corner, you could have got life and all of this, man. The man's talking big shit. Anyway, that's it. And then, child, Busta Rhymes, baby, he ain't got old and grumpy. And just out here running down on people. First of all, y'all in the media, y'all gonna learn to quit running all up in these people's face. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't running up in your face, that ain't their energy, then quit giving them that because the vibe was off. You know what I'm saying? It was a smooth interaction up until the point where he asked Busta for a picture. And then Busta didn't want to take a picture. And then so the man told him, as he was leaving, to stay black. Busta got offended. And it just went left. And I'm just like, this was the second time that night, I think. So it's just like, Busta, please enjoy you know, please enjoy this longevity, okay, that God has given you. Because it's a gift, my brother. And I'm going to say it just like that. And when I wrote this story down to do it, I was not going to say it that nice. But you know what? God put it on my heart to say it just like that. So shout out to that. But Buster is running around here. He not acting so happy. You know, might need to get his nuts checked. Or something up in his ass or something. You know, it just is what it is. Might need to sit down and talk to a doctor or two because he just been tripping a time or two. Yeah. So anyway. So then look. Last but not least, child. First of all, shout out to the internet. I rocks with the internet. Something was going on though the other day on the internet. And I was like, wait a minute, is the internet an evil place? Like somebody had said long ago. And child, I forgot what was going on for to make me ask y'all that. Anyway. So y'all saw how Blueface called Christian and he said, my baby mama, he said, maturing is realizing that both my baby mamas are mid. Right. And I like how the internet came and jumped them for Christian. Child, the internet was like, not Christian. You know what I'm saying? I even seen people saying, no, Christian before she got with your ass. And I also saw a lot of people saying Christian's face card doesn't define it. And I thought that was so cute. Why did I think that was just the cutest thing that the internet came to her defense like that? But I'm not surprised. Because surprisingly, on a lot of these blogs I be seeing, no, not the bigger blogs. The bigger blogs, you know, people be tending to be kind of mean. But no, even on the bigger blogs too, they were saying that Blueface had Christian messed up. But no, they be coming to Christian's defense a lot on a lot of these blogs. They do a lot. So shout out to that. Like they be saying they happy she not with Blueface. They happy she paying Blueface dust. I mean, all of this different stuff. So anyway, and then right after that, the homegirls lets it slip that the girl is well, she said, I could drink because I'm not pregnant. She was hanging out with her homegirl and said that. So now everybody think that Blueface little girlfriend is pregnant, child. Which, I mean, I'm trying to see how long he been home. Might have been home long enough to do that. Well, child, at the end of the day, I promise you, ain't nobody gonna care but his baby mamas. And then I'll take it a step further. At the end of the day, you know, they gonna only care so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, it's Christian's turn to feel it because Jaden already knows what it feels like to for a new baby mama to be, you know, popping up on the scene. Like, she already had to feel that. And so for Jaden, it's probably like after one bitch, they just all feel the same, you know. But this is Krishan's first one. But child, they think that Nevaeh might be pregnant. And if she is, I'm just like, okay, congratulations to them. But, you know, because, you know, that's a blessing. But then I'm like, the Blueface is a little stupider than he look, ain't he? Like, what? Like, what sense did that make for real? You know what I'm saying? But hey, it seemed like I was just telling y'all yesterday that it happens. It does. It happens. You know, it's sad. I ain't gonna lie, it is. It's really sad that people don't take um to me, people don't take parenting that serious. Does that make sense? Like, people be quick to have a baby, but not quick to do other shit. And I know what y'all thinking. Y'all think I'm probably talking about marriage, but I ain't even talking about marriage. Hit the like button. I'm talking about whatever. We could be talking about whatever. Let me just say something positive though. You know, because I'm not saying having a baby is negative. That's you know, that's a blessing, like I said. But like I just feel like people don't take it that serious. And when I say people, I mean myself included. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between me and everybody else is I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. So, but like, now that I'm older and I look back on my life, I'm like, yeah, nah, I probably didn't take it that serious either. You know, because although I did feel like I did some planning, no, I didn't do no real planning. You know, for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just think that it's crazy that, like, how you can go from one act to action. You know what I'm saying? You can go from doing an act to real life action. You know what I'm saying? Real action Jackson in your goddamn life every day. I mean, every day. Child, what they used to say back in the day, child, yeah, let's talk about it. You listen, and I don't care. I don't care. It could be your first baby, second, third, fourth, fifth. It don't matter. Like, the minute you conceive it, it be on like Donkey Kong, child. Like they used to say, it be on like Donkey Kong, child. For real. For real. You see? Cause like it be like life be like, oh, it's about to kick up a notch. Like, you ain't seen shit yet. Right? Yeah, it just is what it is. So shout out to that. Mm, mm. And shout out to all the parents worldwide. Oh, child, let me tell you. I just feel like people don't take it as serious as they should. You know? And let me, you know what, Blueface aside, that young lady, you know, I wonder why the young lady would think that that's a good idea. No. I take that back. I take that back. Cause shy. Something in my head just said dollar signs. Uh, oh yeah, it just is what it is. She probably said, "Man, I got one baby dad, one broke baby daddy. I will not have two." You know what I'm saying? She probably like, "Shit, I'm about to have this new baby." Period. Good look. I have his baby, you know. He makes enough to take care of the first one. You see? Yeah, you know. Listen, she probably said to herself, if I have his baby, the first one and I'll be in a better situation. Shit, you know. But it still don't make good sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, good sense. So to rephrase the question, I would want to ask her what makes her think that would be the best idea. Not a good idea, just the best for you and yours right now at this time. You know. I mean, because I mean, child, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I just gotta say, most people think at the moment, not, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to make it last forever like Keith Sweat says. So, you know, it is what it is. But like, you know, to me, one of the best questions to ask yourself before you have a child with somebody is like, you know, like, do I see myself being with this person for real? You know, most people have people with kids. Hold on. Most people have kids with people that they not even sure if they really like completely. Like I mean, I really like this person. They don't even be knowing people. They don't even be knowing people for real. You know, and and when I think about it, y'all, it's really sad. I'm gonna go back to the act. I'm gonna go back to the act first. It's really, really sad that like such a how can I put it? I was gonna call it a small act, but it's not a small act, and I think that's why such a large action, you know what I'm saying, like being a parent can come from it, because it's not a small act, right? So when people try to act like being cheated on is just this small thing, no, it's not. Even if a baby don't come from it, it's not. You know what I'm saying? um I wouldn't call it a small act, but I would call it like just such a like a everyday type of action. Can like um the results can be so big like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, oh, right now, if I eat this donut, I'ma gain 100 pounds. Like, no, can't no donut make you gain 100 pounds. But you mean to tell me you can do that and then end up with a baby? Man, that's crazy. Fuck no. You know, like, hey. And I just, you know, I think it's crazy, you know, like the age I'm at right now, it is. You know, it's crazy that you know, man, and boy, in a split second, you know, you can make a human being. That is crazy. You know, and it happens all the time. And it's crazy, y'all. Cause even did y'all see? I know, but Alpha Blueface for a minute now. Did y'all see this boy Leangelo? He did some type of interview. Sat down with some people, his brother and some more folks, and was basically saying, I think he's just trying to hurt that girl though. It is what it is. He hurt, he trash. I don't care. He is. To me, he's a trashy man. Like he got a whole lot of cleaning up to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something about like what he did, how he did, and the way he did it is just like, does that make sense? Like, I can't even explain it. Like, for instance, I don't be on Blueface head because Blueface is more like he's just he you know, he be I can't explain it. He's just more out in the open with his stuff. But this man just, you know, man, that shit he did was wild and left field. How you done left your baby mama? Now you talking about you regret it. Oh, I gotta fly in my room and he finna have to go. Baby, I'm finna have to get out of get out for here so me and him can square up cause it's gonna be yeah, me or him, and he gotta go. He flew out, baby. He flew out, but I'm telling you, he got to leave the whole spot. What he don't know though, that's what he don't know. Baby, he better hope he fly out just like he flew in. But anyway, Shia, he a mess too. That's a mess. You know what I'm saying? But that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. He left his family when he got another girl pregnant. Now he's sitting up on the podcast talking about he don't even like the girl. And not only did he get another girl pregnant, he went and got another girl pregnant and married her. And now he's talking about he don't like the girl. Boy, you is weird. Why? Keep it real on that. What happened with that? How you go from liking her and marrying her to not liking her no more? What was it? Did you want her to not keep the baby? Like, for real. But he said he can't. One day he just woke up to his senses and he was like, everybody got to get out. Her included, I guess. You know? So I guess one day he just broke things off with her. So I'm guessing he had her in the tug. And then him and his baby mama got into a real bad argument, and he just burnt off and gave up. And so now he's saying, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Now he's saying if he was older, not older, if he could do it all over again, he didn't came to his senses and he realized that he should have just stayed and worked it out with his baby mama. But I understand that. I understand that to a certain extent because you know, like when how can I put it? Like, you know, in your younger years, you break up with people. It just is what it is. You break up with people. But what I want to tell y'all just recently is I think they be tripping. They do. When they be acting like they don't gotta communicate with their kids' mama. I don't like that. Remember when I was telling you how they be acting like it don't matter if the baby can't walk and talk and all of that yet. They just be like, what, bitch? I'm just finna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So they be acting like, man, inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? They do when it comes to parenting. Because it don't matter if the baby's still goo-gooing and gaga. You know, um, you know what type of baby mama you got? Hell, if she just calling to ask you, if you can bring some Tylenol by, cause the baby running a little small slight fever and she don't want to take the baby outside, then goddamn it, go get the Tylenol. You didn't make the baby. You know what I'm saying? But to the men that just like let it go to voicemail, like that's you trash. It just is what it is. You trash. You know what I'm saying? Because like yeah, that's part of being um the role that you chose. You know what I'm saying? Showing up. It just is what it is. Shit. And I'll take it a step further. You really trash if you can't even, you know what I'm saying? You really, man, you even more trash if you can't, at least if you can't show up for it, you can't be like, man, my mama do it, you know? My mama do it. My sister, my brother, my daddy, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how some men do. Some men just act like the woman is just so fucking hard to deal with. Boy, what I'm just saying, how y'all get to the bed? Like, how that happen? What point? At what point? You see? So she wasn't always like that. Oh, shit. Like, come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, every situation is different. Y'all know I be watching a whole lot of cops and child cops, everything happens. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. So, I'm not telling people to, because it is what it is. Some people really do be tripping. Women and men. I see it happen all the time. But we not talking about that. We talking about just parenting. Straight made parenting. Yeah. Sure, that's gonna be part of being a parent.
On September 14th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a Walmart
She
parking
gonna
lot
get there.
after
Sure,
witnesses
hold
reported
on,
unintended children playing themselves in the yard.
my bad. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was on live. I did not expect my TV to just go to talking. Ain't that what they do? It make noise, baby. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here anyway. Cause at this point I'm just going on and on and on and on. But yeah, Poopa Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through. Period. Hitting the like button. Yeah, if you rock with me, that's just what that is. We locked in. So shout out to that. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Hey. So shout out to that. But yes, y'all. Nigga, yes, y'all. It's your girl Shay Renee, and I'm about to get up out of here so I can have a little piece of the day to myself. Yes, Boop Stars, y'all go do something for yourselves today. Enjoy it. I might do the same. I might get me a coffee and I might not. But yeah, I was talking about Starbucks earlier, and so yeah, I just might do that. I don't know though. It might be too late. Who knows? But yeah. I guess I'll see everybody on my next video. Bye y'all.